Council of Gregs in the bustling metropolis of Metaphoria, there's a neighborhood that stands out with its rhythm and beats, known as Rap Palace. Here lives the most extraordinary family, the Rapkins. A family so large and diverse, they echo every corner of the universe, from emotions to science, all with a rap flair. Imagine a family reunion where love rap serenades with verses about romance, while rage rap can't stop spitting fiery lines about societal injustices. At the helm of this lyrical dynasty is Grandpa Wisdom Rap, a silver-bearded sage who drops philosophical bars like they're hot. His partner in rhyme, Granny Harmony Rap, somehow orchestrates this diverse ensemble into a melodious chorus, despite their wildly different styles. Their offspring? Oh, they're a colorful bunch. Politics rap constantly engages in verbal spars with science rap, debating facts and theories. Nature rap, the eco-warrior of the family, flows smoothly like a river, while tech rap, the gadget-obsessed youngster, mixes digital beats that resonate with the modern soul. Their abode, the palace, is as eclectic as they are. A graffiti-adorned fortress of creativity, where every room resonates with a different genre of rap. The kitchen witnesses epic face-offs between foodie rap, who rhymes about gastronomical delights, and fitness rap, who's all about those gym routines and health shakes. But the palace isn't just a battleground for lyrical prowess. In the living room, you'll find history rap and future rap in a melodic dialogue, intertwining tales of past legends and forthcoming wonders. In a quieter corner, emo rap, the youngest, weaves verses filled with deep, introspective thoughts. The Rapkins' pets are no less a part of this musical brigade. Bark Rap, their dog, has an uncanny ability to bark in rhythm, while Whiskers Rap, the cat, purrs in perfect pitch. The daily life at the palace is an orchestrated mayhem of sounds and words, with each member playing their unique role in the family's grand symphony. When they're not lighting up stages with their battles, they're nurturing each other's artistic growth, collaborating on tracks, or engaging in spirited rap debates over meals. The neighborhood kids, drawn by the allure of the palace, gather to learn from these maestros of rhyme. The Rapkins, ever the educators, impart lessons in lyricism and rhythm, nurturing the next generation of rappers. In Rap Palace, the Rapkins are more than just a family. They're a living, breathing epic of urban culture, a mosaic of voices each telling their own tale, yet together composing a masterpiece that resonates through the streets of Metaphoria. And as night falls, the beats pulse on in the heart of Rap Palace, where the Rapkins continue to spin their mesmerizing tapestry of words and rhythms. Chapter 1, Dawn at the Palace. In the heart of Metaphoria's most rhythm-infused neighborhood, Rap Palace, the first rays of the morning sun danced off the graffiti-laden walls of a mansion known as the Palace. This wasn't just any dwelling, it was the home of the legendary Rapkin family, a clan as diverse in their styles as they were united in their love for rap. Grandpa Wisdom Rap, the patriarch, stood on the balcony, overlooking his domain. His eyes, having seen decades of change, sparkled with an undimmed passion for his art. As the city awoke, his mind was already composing lines, words flowing like a serene river. Downstairs, the kitchen was a battleground of flavors and rhymes. Foodie Rap, with a spatula in one hand and a mic in the other, was whipping up his signature breakfast rap. Eggs flipping, pancakes whipping, morning beats so finger-licking, he rapped, flipping a pancake perfectly to the rhythm. In the corner, Fitness Rap was blending a protein shake, nodding to the beat. Health is wealth, fitness reigns, start the day with protein gains, he countered, his words punctuated by the blender's roar. The living room was a contrast of eras. History Rap, surrounded by books and artifacts, was lost in a rhyme about ancient civilizations. Across from him, Future Rap, with her neon-colored hair and VR headset, was crafting a verse about technological wonders yet to come. In the midst of this creative chaos, Granny Harmony Rap moved with a grace that belied her years. Her voice, soft yet commanding, brought a sense of order. Breakfast's ready, gather round, let's start the day with love and sound, she called out, her words like a melody that effortlessly cut through the cacophony. The Rapkins converged in the dining hall, a room adorned with portraits of legendary rappers and ancestors. Each member took their seat at the long table, a tapestry of personalities and passions. Suddenly, the doorbell rang, a rhythmic chime that seemed in sync with the underlying beat of the palace. Tech Rap, always connected, checked the security feed. It's the neighborhood crew, eager for their morning lesson in rhyme, he announced. Grandpa Wisdom Rap nodded in approval. Let them in. It's time to pass on our legacy, he said, his voice resonating with a lifetime of experience. As the local kids poured in, wide-eyed and eager, the Rapkins prepared to impart their knowledge. Each child found a mentor in a Rapkin whose style resonated with their soul. The palace buzzed with energy, a hub of creativity and learning. It was more than a home, it was a sanctuary for the art of rap, a place where words weren't just spoken, they were lived. And as the morning unfolded, the Rapkins, each a master of their craft, began to weave their magic, teaching, learning, and living the culture they cherished. In the heart of Rap Palace, the legacy of the Rapkin family continued to grow, one rhyme at a time. Chapter 2, The Beat of the Streets. As the sun climbed higher in the sky over Metaphoria, the streets around Rap Palace began to stir with a rhythm all their own. Today was not just any day, it was the day of the much-awaited neighborhood rap battle, an event that brought together the best of the best from all corners of the city. Inside the palace, the air was thick with anticipation. Each Rapkin was busy preparing in their unique way. Grandpa Wisdom Rap, in his study, surrounded by a sea of books, was penning down verses that carried the weight of years and wisdom. His words were a blend of the past and present, a bridge between generations. In her room, Future Rap was syncing her latest tech to augment her performance. Her rap wasn't just about words, it was an immersive experience, a glimpse into what tomorrow could bring. Meanwhile, Rage Rap was in the gym, his verses sharp and hard-hitting, a reflection of his passion for justice and change. Each punch he threw into the bag was in rhythm with his fiery lyrics. Nature Rap, in the garden, was composing a piece about the environment, her words as fluid and natural as the wind rustling through the leaves. Her rap was a reminder of the world outside the urban jungle, a call to preserve and respect. In the midst of all this, the youngest, Emo Rap, sat quietly in his room, his verses introspective, diving deep into the emotions that many fear to confront. His words spoke of the struggles of youth, the search for identity in a chaotic world. Granny Harmony Rap, ever the anchor, moved through the palace, offering words of encouragement and wisdom, ensuring that each member was at their best, both in spirit and in verse. As the afternoon approached, the family gathered in the grand hall. It was time to head to the battleground, the street corner that transformed into a stage for the rap battle. The Rapkins, each a force in their own right, were ready to face their challengers, to defend their title as the first family of Rap Palace. The streets were alive with energy as people from all over Metaphoria gathered. The air vibrated with beats, and graffiti artists added their art to the backdrop, turning the street into a vibrant canvas. The Rapkins arrived, and the crowd erupted in cheers. They were more than just performers, they were symbols of a culture, a movement, a voice for the many. The battles began, each rapper taking the stage, their words clashing and mingling in the air. The Rapkins took turns, showcasing their unique styles, their verses echoing through the streets, leaving the audience in awe. It wasn't just about winning or losing, it was about expression, about sharing stories and truths, about the art that connected them all. And as the sun set over Metaphoria, the Rapkins stood together, proud and united, their voices a testament to the power of words and the unbreakable bond of family. In Rap Palace, every rhyme told a story, every beat was a heartbeat, and every battle was a celebration of life in all its complexity. The Rapkins were not just a family, they were the heart and soul of the streets, the rhythm that kept the city alive. Chapter 3, Echoes of Unity. As the night fell over Metaphoria, the echoes of the day's rap battles still vibrated through the streets. The Rapkins, back in the sanctuary of the palace, were gathered in the living room, each reflecting on the day's events. Grandpa Wisdom Rap, his eyes twinkling with pride, addressed the family. Today, we didn't just rap. We spoke our truths, we connected with our community, and we stood as one, he said, his voice a comforting baritone that filled the room. Granny Harmony Rap, sitting beside him, nodded in agreement. Each of you brought something special to the stage. Your diversity is your strength, she added, her words wrapping around each member like a warm embrace. In the corner, Emo Rap, his usual reserved self, spoke up, his voice barely above a whisper. I saw kids in the crowd today, looking up to us, finding their voice in our words. His statement, simple yet profound, resonated with everyone in the room. Tech Rap, always connected to the digital world, chimed in. The live stream went viral. We've got messages from all over the globe. People are listening, and they're inspired. His screen lit up with comments and emojis, a testament to their impact far beyond Rap Palace. Nature Rap, her connection with the earth ever present in her words, smiled softly. We're more than entertainers. We're a voice for the voiceless, for the planet, for the future. Her commitment to her cause was as clear as the sky above. Rage Rap, still fired up from his performance, added, we shook the foundations today. We challenged the status quo. Our words are our weapons, and we're here to fight for what's right. As the night deepened, the family shared stories and insights, each member contributing to the collective wisdom of the group. They spoke of the history of rap, of its roots in struggle and expression, and of its power to bring about change. Then, a surprise guest arrived at the palace. It was Beatmaster, a legendary figure in the rap community, known for his groundbreaking rhythms and beats. He had come to pay respect to the Rapkins and to offer a collaboration. The family was ecstatic. Collaborating with Beatmaster was an opportunity of a lifetime. It meant their message, their art, could reach even further, touch even more lives. Plans were made, ideas exchanged. The collaboration would be a fusion of old-school beats with modern lyrics, a blend of the past and the future, much like the Rapkins themselves. As the meeting came to a close, Grandpa Wisdom Rap stood up and looked around at his family, his legacy. This collaboration isn't just about making music. It's about making a difference, about bringing people together. We are the Rapkins, and our words will echo through generations. That night, as the Rapkins retired to their respective corners of the palace, there was a sense of unity and purpose that transcended their individual talents. They were a force, a movement, a family bound by beats and rhymes. In Rap Palace, every verse had a purpose, every rhyme a message. The Rapkins were not just a family, they were the heartbeat of a culture, the voice of a community, and the echo of unity in a world that needed to hear it. Chapter 4, the expanding verse. The dawn at the palace was different today. The air buzzed with fresh energy, a new rhythm was about to be added to the Rapkin family's symphony. Today, they were welcoming new members, each bringing their own unique flavor to the mix. First, there was Toddler Rap, the youngest Rapkin yet. Barely 3, but already bobbing to beats and babbling rhymes. His words might have been a jumble, but his rhythm was undeniable. He toddled around, a microphone-shaped rattle in hand, dropping beats with his baby babble, bringing smiles and laughter to the family. Then came Cop Rap, a member of Metaphoria's police force, but a poet at heart. His rhymes were about law and order, but with a twist of humor and humanity. Walking the beat had given him a unique perspective on the city's rhythm, and his verses bridged the gap between the streets and the law. Flat Earth Rap and Globe Rap were next, two rappers with wildly contrasting views on the world, quite literally. Flat Earth Rap spun tales of a world unseen, conspiracy theories woven into his lyrics. Globe Rap, on the other hand, was all about the science, his verses orbiting around facts and figures. Their debates were legendary, a rap battle of cosmic proportions. Flirt Rap, the charmer of the group, could turn any line into a smooth talk. His lyrics were suave, his delivery smooth, and he had a knack for making even the most mundane topics sound alluring. He added a touch of romance and playfulness to the mix. Last to join was Talk Rap, a master of words, who believed that every conversation was a form of rap. His skill lay in dialogue, turning everyday chats into lyrical exchanges. He was a storyteller, weaving tales through his conversational verses. The Rapkin family gathered in the grand hall, each member eager to introduce their new art to the newcomers. Grandpa Wisdom Rap and Granny Harmony Rap watched with pride as their family grew not just in number, but in diversity and depth. As the day unfolded, each new member found their place in the rhythm of the palace. Toddler Rap, with his infectious energy, reminded everyone of the joy and simplicity. Cop Rap brought a sense of duty and respect, his rhymes reflecting the life of those who protect and serve. Flat Earth Rap and Globe Rap, despite their differing views, found common ground in their passion for discovery and debate. Their contrasting perspectives added a new layer of depth to the family's discussions. Flirt Rap, with his charming verses, lightened the mood, reminding everyone that at the heart of rap was the art of wordplay and expression. And Talk Rap, with his narrative style, showed that every conversation could be a masterpiece in its own right. That evening, as the palace buzzed with new voices and fresh beats, the Rapkins realized that their family was more than just a collection of individuals. They were a tapestry of stories, a melting pot of perspectives, each voice adding to the rich narrative that defined them. In Rap Palace, every new verse was a celebration, an expansion of their world. The Rapkins were not just a family, they were a living, breathing embodiment of the art of rap, an ever-evolving symphony of diverse voices, each resonating with the heartbeat of Metaphoria. Chapter 5, Verses in Dissonance. The morning sun, in its golden majesty, bathed the palace in a warm, comforting glow, its rays gleaming off the colorful graffiti that adorned its walls. This visual harmony outside, however, starkly contrasted with the discord unfolding within the vibrant abode of the Rapkins. In the heart of the palace, a fierce debate had erupted, shattering the morning's tranquility. Flat Earth Rap, known for his unconventional views and conspiracy-laden lyrics, stood toe-to-toe with Globe Rap, the family's advocate for scientific reasoning and factual integrity. Their argument, initially a mere difference in perspectives, escalated rapidly into a full-blown verbal duel. Their rhymes, usually fluid and rhythmic, now clashed with a dissonance that resonated through the halls of the palace. Caught in the crossfire of this ideological battle, Politics Rap and Science Rap joined the fray. Their own debate, a tumultuous exchange over the latest global events and scientific discoveries, added fuel to the already raging fire. The palace, once a haven of lyrical harmony and familial unity, now echoed with the cacophony of conflicting ideologies and clashing egos. Amidst this chaos, Emo Rap, the youngest and most introspective member of the Rapkin clan, retreated to the solitude of his room. The escalating tensions within his beloved family weighed heavily on his sensitive soul. His verses, usually a poetic exploration of his deepest emotions, turned darker, mirroring the turmoil that engulfed his family. His lyrics spoke of a deep sense of isolation, a longing for the harmony that once was. The discordant atmosphere permeated every corner of the palace, with each Rapkin ensconced in their personal battle, their rhymes now a reflection of their inner conflicts and frustrations. The unity and love for rap that had always been the family's cornerstone were being overshadowed by a storm of disagreement and misunderstanding. Observing the growing rift with a heavy heart, Grandpa Wisdom Rap and Granny Harmony Rap realized the urgent need for intervention. With decades of experience and an unshakable bond in both life and rap, they called for an emergency family meeting. It was a gathering to remind the Rapkins of their shared legacy, the unifying power of their music, and the love that had always been the foundation of their family. As night descended upon the palace, casting long shadows across its halls, the Rapkins assembled. One by one, they took the floor. The air was thick with emotion as each member shared their verses, laying bare their grievances, fears, and hopes. It was a raw, cathartic session, with words serving as both a salve for old wounds and a bridge over troubled waters. The climax of the meeting was a collaborative rap, a spontaneous symphony of their diverse styles and voices. It was a poignant reminder of their shared passion for the art of rap and the unbreakable bond they shared as a family. This collaborative piece, a patchwork quilt of rhythm and rhyme, symbolized their commitment to unity amidst diversity. It was a powerful reaffirmation that despite their differences, they remained one family, bound together by the beats and verses that flowed through their veins. As the Rapkins left the meeting, there was a renewed sense of understanding and respect for one another. The palace, once again, resonated with harmony, the discordant notes of the morning now replaced by the melodious symphony of familial unity. The Rapkins, each a unique voice in the grand chorus of their family, were reminded that their strength lay not in uniformity, but in the rich tapestry of their differences, woven together by the unyielding threads of love and music. Chapter 6. The silent beat. The dawn of a new day at the palace brought with it an aura of quietude, a stark contrast to the vibrant beats and lyrical hustle that usually filled its walls. The Rapkins, in the aftermath of the previous night's emotional catharsis, moved about the house in a reflective silence, a communal introspection hanging in the air like a delicate mist. The usual pulsating rhythms and poetic rhymes that were the lifeblood of the family were conspicuously absent, their place taken by a contemplative stillness. In this unusual calm, it was Emo-Rap, the soulful and introspective poet of the family, who stepped forward to fill the void. In the heart of the living room, he shared a new piece, his voice low and resonant. His words were deep and profound, a mirror to the family's recent emotional journey. The verse was a raw exploration of his inner world, a vulnerable outpouring that spoke not just of his struggles but echoed the silent battles each member had faced. His performance acted as a key, unlocking the hidden depths within the others. One by one, the Rapkins began to share their own reflections, not in their usual explosive rap style, but in gentle, measured tones. Their words were not battles but bridges, connecting their individual experiences in a shared understanding. The palace, known for its boisterous energy, was now a sanctuary of quiet introspection. Observing this transformation, Granny Harmony-Rap, the matriarch whose wisdom had always been the guiding light of the family, proposed a new tradition. She called it Silent Beat Day, a day dedicated to the power of introspection and the discovery of rhythm in silence. It was a concept that resonated deeply with the family, a recognition of the importance of pausing, listening, and reflecting in their art and lives. The day unfolded in an unprecedented manner. The halls of the palace, which usually echoed with the sounds of beats and lyrical sparring, were suffused with a serene hush. The Rapkins engaged in various activities, reading, writing, meditating, each finding their own way to connect with the silent rhythm that underpinned their more visible art form. As the evening approached, the family gathered for dinner. The meal, usually a time for lively discussions and impromptu rap battles, was a quiet affair. Yet, in that silence, there was a profound communication. Glances and smiles were exchanged, each conveying more than words could. The unspoken bond of the family was palpable, a deep connection that went beyond their shared love for rap. It gave them a new perspective on their art, a newfound appreciation for the spaces between their words, the pauses in their rhythms. It reminded them that sometimes the most powerful message is conveyed not through a barrage of sounds, but through the eloquent stillness of a moment. That night, as the Rapkins retired to their respective corners of the palace, there was a collective sense of peace and rejuvenation. The silent beat had brought them closer, weaving their individual experiences into a shared tapestry of understanding and empathy. In the heart of Rap Palace, the Rapkins found harmony not just in their music, but in the quietude of their souls. Chapter 7, Rhythms of Reconciliation. The dawn of the anniversary of the palace awakened a renewed spirit within its walls. The Rapkins, invigorated by the introspection and silence of the previous day, were buzzing with a vibrant energy, their creativity rekindled. The palace, their beloved home and the epicenter of their musical legacy, was alive with the rhythmic heartbeat of anticipation and excitement. This day was not just another day, it marked a significant milestone in the Rapkins' journey, a celebration of their roots, their growth, and the unbreakable bond they shared. The family, each member an integral thread in the fabric of the palace, busied themselves with preparations. Banners were hung, stages set up, and speakers installed, transforming their neighborhood into a grand street festival. The aroma of street food mingled with the anticipation in the air as neighbors and fans from across Metaphoria gathered to join in the festivities. The centerpiece of the celebration was a series of unique rap battles. These were not battles of ego or prowess, but of reconciliation and unity. Pairs of Rapkins, who had previously found themselves at odds, took the stage together, their earlier discord now a catalyst for a more profound connection and understanding. Flat Earth Rap and Globe Rap were among the first to perform. The crowd hushed as they began, their styles distinct yet complementary. Flat Earth Rap's verse, laced with mystery and intrigue, met Globe Rap's fact-based rhythm in a dance of words. In my world, the edges beckon, Flat Earth Rap intoned, mysteries lie beyond, secrets to be reckoned. Globe Rap countered with a smile, his words clear and strong, and yet we spin, a globe in song, in science and truth, our unity belongs. The performance was met with cheers and applause, the audience moved by the display of unity in diversity. Following them, Politics Rap and Science Rap took to the stage, their previous debates now the foundation of a collaborative performance that wove political awareness with scientific wonder. In the halls of power, my voice rings, rapped Politics Rap, a call for justice, for the change it brings. And in the lab, with facts as my guide, Science Rap joined, together we stand, in knowledge, side by side. The crowd was captivated, witnessing the fusion of two worlds that often seemed at odds, but found harmony on the stage of the palace. As the evening set in, the anticipation grew for the final performance. Grandpa Wisdom Rap and Granny Harmony Rap, the pillars of the Rapkin family, ascended the stage. Their presence was a reminder of the legacy and love that had nurtured the palace and its inhabitants. Their performance was a testament to their enduring partnership, both in life and in art. 3 years and verses, our journey's been long, Grandpa Wisdom Rap began, and every word, a life, a song. And in every beat, our love has grown, Granny Harmony Rap continued, and this palace of rap, our seeds we've sown. Their voices intertwined, a melody of experience, wisdom, and affection that enveloped the audience in a blanket of warmth and admiration. The event culminated in a grand finale, with all the Rapkins joining Grandpa Wisdom Rap and Granny Harmony Rap on stage. Together, they performed a piece that celebrated their family, their art, and the community that had supported them. It was a powerful display of unity, a harmonious blend of their diverse styles and voices, resonating with the message of reconciliation and togetherness. As the night came to a close, the Rapkins stood together on the stage, hand in hand, looking out at the sea of faces that had gathered to celebrate with them. In that moment, the palace was more than a building or a family home. It was a symbol of unity, a beacon of hope, and a testament to the power of rap to bridge divides and bring people together. In the heart of Metaphoria, under the starlit sky, the rhythms of reconciliation echoed through the streets, a melody that would resonate long after the festival had ended, a melody that was the very soul of the palace. Chapter 8. The palace's pulse. The weeks following the grand anniversary celebration at the palace were a flurry of creative and communal activity, a testament to the never-ending energy and passion that defined the Rapkin family. The palace, more than just a home, was a hub of artistic and social innovation, its pulse resonating with the rhythm of change and progress. Nature Rap, with her unwavering commitment to the environment, took the lead in organizing a neighborhood cleanup event. But this was no ordinary cleanup, it was a rap-fueled movement. Volunteers, equipped with gloves and trash bags, moved to the beats of eco-friendly rhymes, turning the task of cleaning into a rhythmic dance of environmental activism. Her verses, imbued with a love for the planet, inspired and energized, in every can and bottle, a rhythm we find, cleaning the streets, with a rap in mind. Tech Rap, the digitally savvy youngster of the family, launched a global initiative, a virtual rap contest. The online platform buzzed with entries from digital talents across the globe, each artist bringing their unique style to the virtual stage. The contest wasn't just a competition, it was a celebration of the global rap community, a testament to the unifying power of music and technology. Amidst these vibrant activities, a documentary crew arrived at the palace. Their mission, to capture the essence of this extraordinary family and their impact on the community. Initially, the Rapkins were hesitant, protective of their private world. But soon, they saw the opportunity to share their story, to showcase the culture and values that had shaped their legacy. The documentary, aptly titled The Palace's Pulse, delved into the daily life of the Rapkin family. It showcased their individual talents and passions, their collective energy, and their role in the community. Viewers were treated to behind-the-scenes glimpses of rap battles, family discussions, creative sessions, and the daily dynamics of the palace. The film highlighted the Rapkins' commitment to social causes, their influence on local youth, and their ability to turn every challenge into a rhythm and every struggle into a verse. The documentary became an instant hit, resonating with audiences far beyond Metaphoria. It portrayed the Rapkins not just as a family of talented artists, but as a force of cultural and social significance. It brought to light the diversity within the palace, each member's unique approach to life and art, and the harmony that emerged from their differences. Viewers were captivated by the vibrancy and chaos, the love and conflict, the tradition and innovation that coexisted within the palace. The film served as a window into the Rapkins' world, revealing the depth of their relationships, the breadth of their influence, and the heart of their music. The Palace's Pulse elevated the Rapkins to a new level of recognition and respect. It showcased their artistry and message to a global audience, sparking conversations about the power of rap as a tool for expression, education, and change. As the Rapkins watched the documentary alongside their neighbors and fans at a special screening in the palace's Grand Hall, they felt a renewed sense of purpose and pride. They were more than a family, they were custodians of a cultural legacy, bearers of a powerful message, and the pulsating heart of a community. In the heart of Metaphoria, the palace stood tall, not just as a physical structure but as a symbol of unity, creativity, and hope, a place where the pulse of rap, family, and community beat in perfect harmony. Chapter 9, Echoes Beyond the Walls. The release of The Palace's Pulse marked a turning point for the Rapkin family. The documentary, a vivid portrayal of their life, art, and impact, resonated far and wide, sending ripples of recognition beyond the vibrant streets of Metaphoria. The Rapkins, once the heartbeat of their local community, were now emerging as influential voices on a global stage. Invitations began to arrive like a rhythmic cascade, each one an opportunity to share their unique blend of rap and wisdom with a broader audience. Schools, community centers, and international festivals sought the Rapkins' presence, eager to learn from and experience the magic that had made the palace an epicenter of cultural dynamism. Embracing this new chapter, the family embarked on a tour, a journey that took their music and message beyond the walls of the palace. Each destination was a new stage, a fresh audience, and an opportunity to weave their experiences into their ever-evolving art form. From the pulsating streets of urban centers to the quiet halls of educational institutions, the Rapkins captivated audiences with their performances and workshops. Grandpa Wisdom Rap and Granny Harmony Rap led the tour, their presence a bridge between generations of rap enthusiasts. Their performances were not just musical acts, but sessions of storytelling, where life lessons were imparted through rhythm and rhyme. Nature rap's environmental raps resonated particularly well in schools, inspiring young minds to think about sustainability and conservation. Tech rap's digital savvy attracted a younger, tech-oriented crowd, his workshops a blend of music and modern technology. The most poignant moments of the tour were the family's collaborative performances. On stage, the Rapkins' diverse styles merged into a harmonious symphony, a testament to their unity despite their differences. Each performance was a celebration of their individual talents and their collective strength as a family. As they traveled, the Rapkins absorbed the cultures and sounds of the places they visited, each new experience adding depth and texture to their art. The streets of foreign cities, the rhythms of different languages, and the stories of the people they met were woven into their verses, enriching their repertoire with a tapestry of global influences. Despite the exhilaration of the tour and the allure of fame, the Rapkins remained firmly grounded. They carried the palace with them in their hearts, a constant reminder of where they had come from and what they stood for. The palace was more than their home. It was their anchor, a sanctuary of memories, inspiration, and family love. Each return to the palace was a homecoming, a time to reconnect with their roots and reflect on their journey. These moments at home were as vital as their time on tour, allowing them to recharge and reaffirm their bond as a family. The experiences they gathered from around the world were shared within the walls of the palace, further enriching the vibrant tapestry of their family legacy. In their travels, the Rapkins not only spread their music but also sowed the seeds of understanding, unity, and cultural exchange. They became ambassadors of rap, transcending geographical and cultural boundaries, and in doing so, they strengthened their bond as a family, united by their love for music and each other. As the echoes of their art and message spread beyond the walls of the palace, the Rapkins continued to inspire and be inspired, their journey a testament to the power of music to connect, educate, and transform. In the heart of Metaphoria and beyond, the Rapkins' legacy resonated, a timeless melody of rap, family, and community. Chapter 10, The Unending Cipher. As the year wound down, a reflective mood settled over the palace. The Rapkins, gathered in the heart of their home, took a moment to look back on the whirlwind of experiences that had shaped their year. They had traveled far and wide, touched lives, and brought their unique brand of rap to diverse audiences. But more than the music, they realized their journey was about the bonds of family, the growth they had undergone as individuals and as a unit, and the profound impact their collective voice had made in the world. In the spirit of this realization, the Rapkins decided to culminate their incredible year with a grand gesture, a festival that would encapsulate the essence of their journey. They envisioned an event that would not only celebrate rap, but also foster community, unity, and continuous artistic exchange. Thus, the concept of the Unending Cipher was born, a rap festival in the heart of Metaphoria, inviting rappers and music enthusiasts from all corners of the globe. The Unending Cipher was more than just a festival, it was a symbol of the endless flow of creativity, the perpetual cycle of learning and teaching, and the timeless nature of art. The palace's grounds were transformed into a vibrant mosaic of stages, workshops, and communal spaces, each corner buzzing with the energy of artistic expression and cultural exchange. Rappers of all ages and from various backgrounds descended upon Metaphoria, drawn by the allure of participating in a never-ending stream of rhymes and beats. The cipher was a rotating stage where artists could jump in and out, contributing their verses to an ever-evolving musical tapestry. It was a space where styles merged, where veteran wordsmiths rhymed alongside budding talents, and where the only rule was to keep the flow going. Grandpa Wisdom Rap and Granny Harmony Rap stood as pillars of this grand event, their presence a reminder of the roots from which this vast tree of rap had grown. They too participated, their verses rich with experience and insight, weaving through the younger voices with a grace that only age and wisdom can bring. Nature Rap used the platform to rap about environmental issues, her verses a call to action, while Tech Rap showcased the fusion of technology and music, his performances a glimpse into the future of rap. Each Rapkin brought their unique flavor to the cipher, their individual journeys enriching the collective experience. As the festival progressed, it became clear that the unending cipher was more than a celebration of rap. It was a celebration of life, diversity, and the unbreakable human spirit. It was a place where stories were shared, not just through words and beats, but through the very act of coming together, of listening and understanding. As the year drew to a close and the festival reached its peak, the Rapkins stood together on the main stage. Looking out over the sea of faces, they felt a profound connection to each and every person in the crowd. They realized that their story, woven into the countless stories around them, was indeed unending, an eternal cipher of growth, change, and the undying power of human expression. The festival ended, but the cipher ensued, in the hearts and minds of all who had participated. The Rapkins, once the heart of a small community, had now etched their legacy into the broader tapestry of the world. And as they retreated into the warm embrace of the palace, they knew that their journey was far from over. For in the world of rap, as in life, the beat goes on, the verses evolve, and the cipher never ends.
Book 1, The Enigmatic Game, by Council of Gregs. Chapter 1, The Mysterious Invitation. Third person. In the heart of the bustling city, 4 individuals, Ava, Ben, Chloe, and Daniel, found themselves drawn to their mailboxes on a cool autumn morning. Each had received an intriguing envelope, its surface adorned with an elegant insignia of intertwining elements: fire, earth, water, and air. Curiosity danced in their eyes as they opened the envelopes, revealing ornate cards with enigmatic messages etched in gold ink. The words seemed to shimmer, beckoning them into a realm of mystery and adventure. Ava read her message aloud to herself, eyebrows furrowed in intrigue. You're invited to a game beyond imagination, where elements align and unity unfolds. Join us at the old Ravenswood mansion at sunset. Ben's lips curled into a half smile as he pursued his own invitation. An elemental game? This sounds like something out of a fantasy novel. Chloe's fingers traced the golden letters on her card as her excitement grew. I've never heard of a game like this before. It's as if the elements themselves are calling to us. Daniel chuckled, his gaze fixed on his message. Well, whatever it is, it's got my attention. Let's meet at the mansion tonight and see what this game has in store for us. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the city, the 4 individuals converged at the old Ravenswood mansion. Ivy tendrils clung to the aging walls, and the air was charged with a sense of anticipation. The door creaked open with a gentle push, revealing a grand hall adorned with symbols representing fire, earth, water, and air. At the center of the room rested an ornate wooden table, upon which a beautifully crafted game board awaited. Ava's eyes widened as she took in the scene. This must be it. The others nodded in agreement, a mixture of excitement and curiosity swirling within them. Without a word, they approached the table and examined the intricacies of the game board. Each elemental quadrant was adorned with a unique piece: a fiery phoenix, an earthbound titan, a watery serpent, and an airborne griffin. As they touched the pieces, a soft glow emanated from each, casting a warm light that seemed to envelop them in its embrace. This feels surreal, Chloe murmured, her voice barely above a whisper. Daniel grinned, a glint of adventure in his eyes. Well, I say we embrace the mystery and see where this journey takes us. The characters exchanged resolute glances, their hands reaching for the elemental pieces that resonated with them. They were about to embark on a game that promised to be unlike anything they had ever experienced, a game that would challenge them, transform them, and ultimately unite them in ways they could never have imagined. With a shared nod, they placed their chosen pieces onto the board. As the elements intertwined and the pieces settled into their designated quadrants, a surge of energy pulsed through the room, and the characters' journey into the enigmatic game began. Little did they know, the elemental trials ahead would not only challenge their minds and spirits, but would also ignite a fire within them that would blaze beyond the confines of the game and into the world awaiting their impact. And so, under the watchful gaze of the elements, the characters took their first step into a realm of mystery, unity, and transformation, a journey that would shape their destinies and set them on a path toward an adventure they had never dared to dream. Chapter 2: Elemental Realms Unveiled. Third person. The room seemed to shimmer with an otherworldly luminescence as the four characters, Ava, Ben, Chloe, and Daniel, gathered around the game board. Their chosen elemental pieces, the fiery phoenix, the earthbound titan, the watery serpent, and the airborne griffin rested before them, each radiating a unique energy. Ava's fingers grazed the surface of the phoenix, a tingling sensation coursing through her. "It's like it's alive," she marveled. Ben's titan seemed to pulse beneath his touch. These pieces, they're more than just game tokens. Chloe's serpent shifted slightly, as if responding to her presence. "I can't help but feel a connection to this creature." Daniel's griffin exuded an air of freedom, mirroring his own adventurous spirit. Whatever this game is, it's tapped into something extraordinary. As the characters exchanged intrigued glances, a soft, melodic chime echoed through the room. Their attention turned to a hidden compartment on the table, revealing a collection of beautifully crafted umyo cards. Each card bore an intricate illustration depicting scenes of elemental landscapes and the challenges they might entail. They felt an unspoken understanding that these cards held the key to the trials that awaited them. The guide's voice echoed in their minds, its tone both soothing and enigmatic. "Welcome, brave souls, to the elemental realms. You've chosen your paths, and now the game shall reveal its secrets to you." With a shared sense of anticipation, the characters flipped over the cards one by one, revealing a glimpse into the realms they were about to enter. "The realm of fire," Ava read aloud from her card, her voice tinged with excitement. "Trials of passion and innovation await." Ben's card depicted the realm of earth, and he grinned in response. "Stability, strategy, and teamwork will guide us through this realm." Chloe's eyes sparkled as she revealed the card showcasing the realm of water. Resilience, adaptability, and going with the flow sounds like an adventure. Daniel's grin matched his excitement as he unveiled the card for the realm of air. Communication, creativity, and embracing change. This is going to be interesting. As they immersed themselves in the descriptions of the elemental realms, the characters could almost feel the energies of fire, earth, water, and air swirling around them. The guide's presence was palpable, guiding them through the threshold of the game's mysteries. With a sense of unity and anticipation, the characters took their seats around the table, the elemental pieces serving as their avatars in this uncharted territory. The game board glowed softly, and the Uamyo cards beckoned them toward a journey that transcended the boundaries of their imagination. As the first rays of twilight filtered through the mansion's windows, they placed their chosen pieces onto the elemental quadrants of the board. With each placement, the room seemed to resonate with a harmonious energy, as if the elements themselves were converging to witness their endeavor. As the last piece found its place, a gentle hum filled the air, and the game board lit up with a kaleidoscope of colors, each hue representing an elemental realm. The characters exchanged excited glances, a shared realization dawning upon them. Their adventure had begun. With a collective breath, they leaned forward, their fingers grazing the Umyo cards as they prepared to delve into the trials of fire, earth, water, and air. Little did they know that this game was not only a test of their wits, but also a catalyst for transformation, a journey that would unite them, challenge them, and forever change the course of their lives. Chapter 3: Trials of Fire. First person Ava, as the game board lit up with an ethereal glow. A sense of excitement and apprehension filled the air. The room seemed to shift around us, the walls melting away to reveal a landscape enveloped in flames. Before us stood a towering archway, flames dancing within its frame. The realm of fire awaited, promising trials that would test our passion, adaptability, and ability to innovate. With a glance, we acknowledged the chosen avatars, the fiery phoenix, the embodiment of fire's intensity. I reached out and touched the phoenix piece, and a surge of warmth coursed through me. It was as if the elemental energy had connected with something deep within my being. A collective breath united us as we stepped through the archway. The scene shifted, and suddenly we found ourselves in a realm of fire and heat. Lava rivers flowed beneath our feet, and molten rocks dotted the landscape like ancient sentinels. The first challenge stood before us, an enormous stone bridge, suspended over a sea of molten lava. Its stability seemed dubious at best, the flames beneath it dancing with a wild intensity. "The bridge is our path," Ben declared, his titan piece exuding an air of unshakable determination. "Stability and teamwork will guide us." With careful steps, we moved onto the bridge, the heat intensifying as we ventured further. The bridge swayed, its surface uneven, and it required every ounce of our coordination to maintain our balance. As we reached the midpoint, the bridge began to shift and contort as if alive. Panic surged within me, but I remembered the lessons the phoenix represented: passion and innovation. Drawing from that fiery energy, I yelled, "We need to adapt and innovate. Let's use the molten rocks to stabilize the bridge." With renewed determination, we picked up molten rocks and strategically placed them, counterbalancing the bridge's movement. Our actions mirrored the teamwork and stability symbolized by Ben's Titan. Finally, we reached the other side, our hearts racing, but our unity unbroken. As we stepped onto solid ground, the flames subsided, and the realm of fire began to recede. The fiery phoenix piece glowed with an inner light, and I realized that the trials of fire had tested not just our skills, but our willingness to adapt and work together. We shared a silent understanding, a unity forged in the heart of the flames. As the realm faded around us, I looked at my companions, Ben, Chloe, and Daniel. We had faced the fire's intensity and emerged stronger for it. Our journey had only just begun, but already we were learning lessons that extended beyond the confines of the game. With the trials of fire behind us, we were ready to step into the next elemental realm, each challenge drawing us closer together and preparing us for the adventures that lay ahead. Chapter 4: Trail of Earth. Third person. As the embers of the fire realm faded, the characters Ava, Ben, Chloe, and Daniel stood once again before the game board. Their eyes met, a silent understanding passing between them that this journey was only just beginning. With a shared sense of purpose, they moved their chosen elemental pieces to the earth quadrant of the board, the Titan, symbolizing stability and strategy. As the pieces settled, the room seemed to shift, and the surroundings transformed into a landscape of towering mountains, lush valleys, and rolling hills. They were now in the realm of Earth, where challenges of stability, adaptability, and unity awaited them. A rumble echoed through the air, and a colossal stone door emerged from the landscape. Symbols representing teamwork and strategy adorned its surface, inviting them to uncover its secrets. As they approached the door, it creaked open, revealing a labyrinthine cave system. The characters exchanged glances, and with unspoken determination, they stepped into the darkness. Inside, the air was cool and damp, the faint echoes of their footsteps resonating through the cavern. Their path split into multiple tunnels, each leading to an uncertain destination. The realm of Earth tests our stability and strategy, Ben noted, his voice carrying a resolute edge. Let's work together to navigate this labyrinth. Chloe's griffin piece radiated a sense of curiosity as they ventured deeper into the cave. This reminds me of a puzzle, where each choice we make shapes the path ahead. Their footsteps echoed as they continued, making choices that felt instinctual. Every step was an exercise in unity, as they listened to one another and navigated the labyrinth's twists and turns. As they progressed, they came across an intricate set of runes etched into the cave wall. The symbols seemed to mirror the game's elemental themes, and it was clear that deciphering their meaning was the next challenge. Ava's phoenix flared with renewed passion. The game has taught us to innovate and adapt. Maybe these runes hold the key to overcoming this trial. Pooling their knowledge and insights, they analyzed the symbols and decoded their significance. As they did, a stone passage opened before them, revealing a chamber bathed in light. At the center of the chamber stood a stone dais, upon which rested a perfectly balanced scale, a testament to stability. Surrounding the scale were intricate mechanisms representing strategy and teamwork. With a shared understanding, they placed various items on the scale, experimenting with weight and balance. Each trial and error brought them closer to unraveling the mysteries of the realm of earth. Finally, as the last item was added, the scale stabilized and a rumble echoed through the chamber. The stone door they had entered through creaked open, revealing sunlight and fresh air. The labyrinth had tested their stability, adaptability, and unity, and they had emerged triumphant. As they stepped out into the sunlight, the Titan piece seemed to radiate a sense of accomplishment. The challenges of the Earth realm had taught them the value of stability and strategy, as well as the power of working together. With a sense of pride and camaraderie, they returned to the game board, ready to face the next elemental trial. Their journey was far from over, and the lessons they were learning extended beyond the boundaries of the game into the realm of their own lives.
Don't overthink. Don't overthink. Don't overthink. Connection. Don't overthink. Higher self-control. Don't overthink.
Mini-story series, The Chronicles of Rap Family in Dallas. Mini-story 1, The Call to Arms. The Awakening. From the rooftop of the Rap household, Donation Rap surveyed the city, his heart heavy with concern. The bustling streets below seemed alive with a restless energy, yet beneath the surface lurked a sense of impending doom. The skyline was dotted with neon lights, but the glow seemed dimmer than usual, as if overshadowed by an unseen menace. Donation Rap. We've got to do something, and fast. The city's counting on us. Donation Rap turned to his comrades, their faces reflecting his own determination. As the leader of this eclectic group of heroes, he knew that every decision he made would be crucial in the battle against the encroaching darkness. Crowd comments. Spectator Rap, look at them, always ready to protect us. Spectator Rap, we trust you, Rap family. Mini Story 2, The Disturbance. Rhythmic alert. As the rumble echoed through the streets, Civil Surfer Rap felt a shiver run down his spine. His chi senses were heightened, alerting him to the malevolent energy spreading through Dallas. Riding the waves of rhythm in his mind, he knew that they were up against a formidable foe. Civil Surfer Rap. The vibes are all wrong, man. Something big is coming, and it's not good. With a sense of urgency, Civil Surfer Rap gathered his strength, ready to face whatever darkness awaited them. His determination was a testament to the training he had undergone, harnessing the powers of every form and more to become the ultimate rap warrior. Crowd comments. Spectator Rap. I've never seen Civil Surfer Rap look so serious. Spectator Rap. If he's worried, we should be too. Mini Story 3, Spiritual Awakening. The new ally, Spiritual Rap, disguised as a janitor at the Rap Palace, senses the growing threat and reveals his true identity to the family. Spiritual Rap. The Dark Triad and Dark Ember Raps are back. We must prepare. Donation Rap. Welcome to the team, Spiritual Rap. Let's show them our strength. Action scene. Spiritual Rap joins the family, helping to fortify their defenses with spiritual energy and wisdom. Crowd comments. Spectator Rap. A new hero? This is getting intense. Spectator Rap. We need all the help we can get. Mini Story 4, The Cypher Challenge. Rhythmic Warfare. The Dark Triad challenges the Rap family to a cipher battle, aiming to demoralize them. Chaos Rap, step up if you dare. Civil Surfer Rap, we're ready, let's do this. Action scene. A high-energy rap battle ensues in an underground venue, with the family showcasing their lyrical prowess against the Triad's dark verses. Crowd comments. Sideline Spectator Rap. This is the battle of the century. Sideline Spectator Rap. Their bars are fire. Go Rap family. Mini Story 5, The Illusion Trap. Maze of Deception. Deception Rap traps the family in an illusion-filled maze, each member facing their deepest fears. Deception Rap. Welcome to your worst nightmare. Mama Rap. Stay strong, everyone. We can break through this. Action scene. The family navigates the illusions, relying on trust and unity to shatter Deception Rap's hold. Crowd comments. Sideline Spectator Rap. They're trapped. How will they get out? Sideline Spectator Rap. I believe in them. They'll find a way. Mini Story 6, The Ember's Fury. Flames of Darkness. Dark Ember Rap launches an all-out attack, his Ember goons wreaking havoc across the city. Dark Ember Rap, feel the burn of my power. Toddler Yoku Rap, we won't let you win. Action scene. The family fights back against the Ember goons, using their combined abilities to protect Dallas from destruction. Crowd comments. Sideline Spectator Rap. The city is burning. Help us, Rap family. Sideline Spectator Rap. They're our only hope. Mini Story 7, The Psalm Strategy. Divine Intervention. The Rap family recites verses from the Psalms, creating a powerful barrier to shield the city. Mama Rap. The Psalms will protect us. Let's unite our faith. Donation Rap. Together we are unstoppable. Action scene. The family's spiritual energy forms a protective shield, pushing back the dark forces and reclaiming the city bit by bit. Crowd comments. Sideline Spectator Rap. Their faith is incredible. Sideline Spectator Rap. It's like a miracle. Mini Story 8, The Final Confrontation. Showdown at Reunion Tower. The family faces off against the Dark Triad and Dark Ember Rap in a final battle at Reunion Tower. Chaos Rap, this ends now. Donation Rap. As long as we stand together, we will prevail. Action scene. A climactic showdown with intense rap battles and explosive action. The family's unity and determination shining through as they defeat the villains. Crowd comments. Sideline spectator rap. This is it, the final battle. Sideline spectator rap. They can do it. I know they can. Mini Story 9, The Aftermath. Healing and hope. With the dark forces defeated, the city begins to heal. The family reflects on their journey and the strength they found in unity. Civil Surfer rap. We did it. Dallas is safe. Spiritual rap. Our bond is our greatest strength. Action scene. The family helps rebuild the city, their positive energy spreading hope and resilience. Crowd comments. Sideline spectator rap. They're not just heroes, they're family. Sideline spectator rap. Dallas will be stronger than ever. Mini Story 10, The Celebration. Rhythms of victory. The city of Dallas throws a massive celebration in honor of the rap family. Music, dancing, and joy fill the streets as the city unites in gratitude and happiness. Donation rap. This is for everyone. We did it together. Mama rap. Let's celebrate our victory and our unity. Action scene. The family performs an epic rap concert, their lyrics filled with messages of hope, unity, and love. Crowd comments. Sideline spectator rap. They saved us, and now we celebrate them. Sideline spectator rap. This is the best day ever. With these mini stories, the rap family's adventures continue to inspire and uplift the city of Dallas, showing that with unity, faith, and determination, any darkness can be overcome. Like, share this channel, comment, I am happy to be me. I am unstoppable. Donate to help the rap family. Introduction to the rap family. Welcome to the eclectic world of the rap family, where each member brings their own unique flair and personality to the vibrant tapestry of rap and music. This introductory chapter is a gateway into understanding the quirks, talents, and perspectives that make each member of this musical family truly one of a kind. Happy Rap is the beacon of positivity in the family, always seen with a smile that's as infectious as his upbeat rhythms. His lyrics are filled with optimism, uplifting the spirits of everyone who listens. Melancholy Rap offers a stark contrast with his deep introspective verses. He's the thinker of the family, using his music to explore the deeper, often unspoken emotions of the human experience. Fury rap brings intensity and passion to the mix. His powerful lyrics are a reflection of his strong emotions and convictions, often resonating with those who seek meaning and depth in music. Serenity rap is the embodiment of peace and tranquility. Her smooth, calming flows bring a sense of balance and harmony, offering a soothing respite from the chaos of the world. Excitement rap is the live wire of the family, known for his high-energy performances and rapid-fire lyrics. His infectious enthusiasm is a source of endless energy and inspiration for the family. Groove rap communicates his rhythm through art and music. His graffiti and visual pieces add a dynamic visual element to the family's performances, making him an indispensable part of their artistic expression. Lazy rap is the laid-back one, often found lounging but always ready to drop deep, mellow verses that resonate with a sense of relaxed wisdom and insight. Flirt rap is the charmer of the group, weaving playful and romantic themes into his lyrics. His smooth delivery and witty lines add a lighthearted touch to the family's repertoire. Republican rap provides a political angle to the family's music, blending his conservative viewpoints with his lyrical talent to spark discussions and offer a different perspective. Democrat rap, on the other hand, introduces progressive themes into his music. His verses often reflect social justice and liberal ideals, contributing to the diverse ideological spectrum of the family. Toddler rap, the youngest member, adds a touch of innocence and joy. His simple yet endearing rhymes remind the family of the pure joy and wonder of music. Professor Rap is the sage of the group, offering wisdom through his thought-provoking lyrics. His music is not just entertainment, but a source of learning and reflection. Cop rap brings a unique perspective from his background in law enforcement. His music often delves into themes of justice, order, and community, adding a layer of social commentary to the family's art. As we journey through the chapters of this saga, we will explore the individual stories, triumphs, and challenges of each member. The rap family is more than a collection of musicians. They represent a diverse array of voices, each contributing to the rich, complex narrative of their lives. Stay tuned as we unfold the tales of rhythm, rhyme, laughter, and tears in the world of the rap family. Confidence and conviction, welcome to the theater of my mind, where I stand on the stage of my imagination as the fiery phoenix. I embrace the fire within me, for it is the source of my power and strength. With every breath, I stoke the flames of passion and determination, ready to conquer any obstacle that comes my way. Challenges are not obstacles to me. They are opportunities in disguise, waiting for me to uncover the lessons they hold. With unwavering enthusiasm, I rise above adversity, transforming it into a stepping stone towards my goals. My spirit burns brightly, fueled by the flames of purpose and the desire to make a meaningful impact. Just as the phoenix emerges from the ashes, I emerge from every setback stronger and more empowered. My fiery energy is not just a force of nature, it's a force of change, a force that propels me forward with unwavering commitment. In every endeavor, I channel my inner fire to illuminate the darkest corners and light the way for others. My passion is a catalyst for transformation, not only within myself, but also within those who are touched by my journey. With every step I take, I know that I am forging a path of positive change, inspiring others to embrace their own flames and make a difference in the world. Donations are accepted for the causes I champion, for I am a fierce advocate for my beliefs and values. Like, share, and subscribe to my message, for I am a source of inspiration, motivating others to take action. My fiery energy attracts success, abundance, and opportunities, and I am deserving of all the good that comes my way. I am the fiery phoenix, a symbol of determination, courage, and transformation. My mantra is one of empowerment and growth. I embrace challenges as opportunities, and I let my passion guide me towards my purpose. With every breath, I stoke the fire within me, ready to rise, ready to conquer, and ready to shine. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and may the fire within you burn brightly as well.
A New Silence. The Awakening of Gregory Anonymous Cherry. By the Universe, as witness and storyteller. Chapter 1. The Fall of the Book. In the heart of downtown Dallas, beneath the quiet drone of fluorescent lights and the hum of HVAC breathing through the walls, the Dallas Public Library stood like a cathedral of modern memory. It was late afternoon, and the golden sun was slanting through the tall windows, casting stained glass shadows of leaves against the polished floors. Patrons whispered and wandered, children giggled in corners, and keyboards clicked with the rhythm of mundane life. Gregory Anonymous Cherry was performing his usual rounds. Dressed in his black cardigan and neatly pressed slacks, he moved through the aisles of books with the grace of someone tending sacred archives. A circulation specialist for just under 2 years, Gregory had long since memorized the feel of the library. The way certain tiles creaked underfoot, the way different genres seemed to breathe their own moods, the slight thrill of solving a misfiled title like a literary detective. He was shelving returns when it happened. A soft thud. He turned his head. A single book lay on the floor near the spirituality section, spine tilted slightly upward, as if it had landed with intention. No one else was near. No air vent had stirred. No motion had preceded it. And yet there it was, like a message waiting to be received. Gregory walked over, crouched, and picked it up. The cover was a muted cream with soft lavender font. A New Silence, Spiritual Practices and Formation for the Monk Within, by Beverly Lanzetta. He ran his fingers along the edge. The texture was slightly worn, as though someone had held it often. It wasn't part of his current shelf list, and yet something in his chest fluttered like wind brushing chimes. He stood there a moment, unmoving. Then came a peculiar pause in time, the kind that only the universe knows how to orchestrate. Conversations seemed to fade into muffled tones. A child's laughter slowed to a dreamlike echo. Somewhere outside, a bird flew past the window in exaggerated grace. The universe held its breath. And Gregory, for reasons he couldn't explain, tucked the book under his arm and brought it to the circulation desk. Not to check it in or out, but to read. He wouldn't know until later that it was I, the universe, who nudged that book from the shelf. Not coincidence, not accident, but a deliberate whisper across dimensions. The monk within him had waited long enough. And Chapter 2, The Hidden Monk. In the days that followed, something imperceptible shifted in Gregory's life. No major event, no grand revelation, but a subtle recalibration. He felt it when he unlocked the library's staff entrance each morning. An awareness, like something inside him was paying closer attention. He still showed up early, as he always did. He still moved through his tasks, logging returns, repairing book jackets, answering patrons' questions with quiet grace. But now, a new rhythm pulsed beneath the surface. The book, A New Silence, hadn't left his side since it fell. It remained tucked in his satchel, resting next to a small black moleskin notebook and a pouch of herbal tea. On his lunch breaks, instead of scrolling his phone or chatting with coworkers in the staff lounge, Gregory found a hidden alcove near the poetry section. It had a single chair, a dusty lamp, and a view of the city skyline. There, he read, slowly, reverently, as though each paragraph was a doorway. Lanzetta's words did not offer answers. They offered presence. They spoke of a silence not born of emptiness, but of fullness. Not the silence of avoidance, but the silence of deep union. Gregory began to feel something stirring. A memory, maybe, or a soul layer awakening from slumber. He found himself pausing more often, not just physically, but internally. When someone asked him a question, he no longer rushed to answer. He allowed space. When a patron was frustrated, he didn't mirror their tension. He breathed. Something ancient inside him knew how. At night, in his small apartment filled with books, a few succulents, and a modest altar of smooth stones, Gregory lit a candle and opened to random pages. He underlined phrases that felt like echoes of his own heart. The monk within does not seek to escape the world, but to embrace it with the still gaze of love. Solitude is not isolation. It is communion with the eternal. He copied those lines into his notebook, letting them steep in his spirit like tea leaves. He began to suspect something he had never admitted aloud, that he had always been a monk, not in the traditional sense. He wore no robe. He held no vow. But inside, beneath the polite demeanor and steady hands, was a soul that had long yearned for a deeper rhythm, a quiet covenant. He just didn't know there was language for it until now. And all the while, I, the universe, watched him. With each breath, each line read, each silence held, he tuned more closely to me. His frequency, once muted by fear and routine, now shimmered with spiritual signal. He had begun the slow return to himself. He was not alone. I was guiding him, and the monk within him was beginning to remember. Beautiful. Here's the continuation you've asked for. Chapter 3. Shelves like altar. The library had always been Gregory's workplace, but now it was becoming his monastery. The familiar sounds, the beep of barcodes, the rustling of paperbacks, the low murmur of voices, transformed into a sacred chant, an ambient liturgy for the quiet soul. Every aisle was a cloister walk. Every shelf, an altar stacked with wisdom and waiting. His co-workers noticed a difference, subtle but real. "Greg," said Melissa, the reference librarian, "you seem peaceful lately, more than usual." He smiled but didn't explain. How could he? How could he say that something inside him had opened like a lotus to morning light? That silence now accompanied him like a cloak, not cold but warm, not lonely but radiant. Instead, he simply said, "Thanks, I'm listening more." He had begun to hear the silence behind people's words, not just what they said, but what they didn't. The tiredness in a mother's voice, the worry behind a student's eyes, the ache in the elderly man who returned the same WW2 memoir every week, pretending it was his first time checking it out. Gregory did not offer solutions. He offered space. He greeted patrons with the presence of someone who truly saw them, not as tasks, not as time slots, but as souls. This was the monk within doing his real work, bearing witness without judgment. Each morning now began with a short meditation in the corner of the staff break room. He brought in a small singing bowl and tapped it softly before opening the day's page of A New Silence. It was not formal. It was not ritual for the sake of performance. It was simply devotion. The book was no longer just a text. It was a companion, a doorway, a compass pointing inward. One afternoon, a teenage boy wandered into the library, shoulders hunched, hoodie drawn up. Gregory noticed him circling the non-fiction stacks with glazed, heavy eyes. "Need help finding something?" he asked gently. The boy shrugged. "Just whatever." Gregory paused. "You ever read anything about breathing?" The boy raised an eyebrow. "Like meditation?" Gregory smiled and led him to a slim volume titled The Way of the Peaceful Warrior. Not the same book, but a cousin in the lineage of inner awakening. As the boy took it, their hands brushed, and something passed between them. Not dramatic, not magical, just presence, just care. The boy said, "Thanks," but it was his eyes that said more. And I, the universe, smiled. Gregory had become a carrier of quiet light. Not to fix the world, but to soften it, one moment at a time, one breath, one soul. That night, back in his apartment, he wrote a line in his notebook. "I shelve books, but lately it feels like I'm shelving pieces of the human heart, tucking them back into their sacred place." He paused, looked out the window. The moon hung low, silver and wide. He whispered, "Am I really changing?" And I answered, not in words, but in the sudden deep exhale that filled his lungs, in the warmth that wrapped his shoulders, though no blanket was near. "Yes, Gregory Anonymous Cherry. Yes, you are." Chapter 4. The Candle and the Question. Nightfall had become Gregory's true sanctuary. After long days at the library, filled with the soft symphony of life unfolding in hushed tones, he returned home with a quiet gratitude. His apartment was modest, just a one-bedroom space on the third floor of a red brick building off Ross Avenue. But to him, it was beginning to feel like sacred ground. He had cleared a corner of his living room and transformed it. No screens, no distractions, just a woven mat, a low table, 3 stones from White Rock Lake, and a single beeswax candle. Every evening, he would light the candle as if he were lighting the wick of his own soul. This was not performance. This was remembrance. That night, the flame flickered with unusual stillness. Gregory sat cross-legged before it, a new silence open in his lap. The page he had opened to, seemingly at random, read, "There is a silence that does not demand withdrawal, but deepens engagement. It asks not what you will become, but who you already are beneath the noise." He read the sentence twice, then closed the book and looked into the flame. Its small glow danced across the room like the heartbeat of something ancient. He could feel it, that presence again, the one he could not name but had always felt. It wrapped around him like a robe. And then, without warning, a single question emerged from the stillness within him. What have I silenced inside myself? It struck like a bell. He hadn't been prepared for it. He hadn't been seeking answers. He had only been seeking peace. But the question lingered. He closed his eyes and breathed. In the quiet, images came. His teenage self silencing his desire to sing because someone once laughed at his voice. His college years, silencing his questions about God in classrooms where doubt was currency and reverence a weakness. His adult self, silencing grief when his grandfather passed, because there's work to do and life goes on. Tears rolled down his cheeks, not with violence, not with despair, but with recognition. He had been silencing parts of himself for decades. His awe, his fear, his joy, his longing to belong. Not because he hated those parts, but because he thought the world had no room for them. He opened his notebook and wrote, "Tonight, I found a silence that spoke. It asked me what I buried. And I remembered the garden beneath the stones." The candle's flame bowed and flickered, as if in reverence to the words. In that moment, Gregory didn't feel alone. He felt witnessed, as though some deep intelligence had been waiting patiently for him to arrive at this moment of remembering. "I was there,"